I was wondering if you could read the cards. Is there a difference between following your guidance and following what drives you?
Because of all of the spiritual work that you've been engaged in, you've been clearing anything that got in the way of your intuition. They're explaining that intuition is different to emotion. There's a difference in sensation between what guides you and what pushes you. It's very subtle, and this is what you've been learning. You've been fine-tuning this on your journey. They're saying you have become your own inner guide, your own inner counselor and guru, as you hone in on the nuances of the different guidance that you're getting from your higher self. And that guidance comes very gently. It's very loving, it's very supportive, and it feels empowering. That's the main thing. So we're walking away from being driven by emotional blackmail or the desire to please others or what's socially accepted. And we're moving more towards asking ourselves, what makes my heart sing? What brings me more in alignment with who I am? What makes me feel abundant in a higher dimensional kind of way? So the measures won't be based on external outcomes themselves, but rather the essence or the quality of the outcomes. For example, instead of measuring by monetary gains or task achievement or specific goals, they're saying that we'll be assessing more based on how peaceful we feel in a situation. How joyful did the people around me feel? How much was I able to ground the highest vision of who I was? This will be our new measure, what we use as an indicator of what's guiding us, as opposed to what's driving us. A drive is a push, they're saying. A guide is an invitation. So moving forward, we're going to be treating ourselves as we do others, meaning we're going to be more gentle on ourselves. We're going to be feeling more lighthearted, more higher vibrational, and as a result, our expectations for ourselves are going to be greater. We're not focused so much on the material things as much as in the quality of life sense of things. So, going back to the original question, in that frame of mind, you might be less motivated to do something if you feel driven by the notion of doing it. You know the difference now, and it'll become more obvious that it's not an organic inclination to do something, but rather a push from perhaps a belief system, an exterior stimulus, or social conditioning to do it. So if you can keep in mind moving forward that our mantra is that we're doing things from a place of ease and grace, they're saying, and to become motivated by sharing or embodying the essence of that ease and grace through everything that you do, you're radiating that energy out so that everything you do has that resonance. And in that way, you become that messenger of peace in this realm.